I thought about, well, during COVID, after I've written a bunch of books, I got invited to a ton of podcasts and, uh, webinars and different, virtual live events and stuff like that. It always took me like an hour or two to prepare and think about some really good things to talk about. And I thought about doing the same thing for this. And then I was like, I'm not going to spend an hour a day, like, putting a whole thing together for 10 minutes because this is really post. I'm motivated. Now I'm trying to find a lifestyle framework where I can fit it all in, where I can get these 3 hours in, not take it from my family, not take it from the community, all that kind of stuff. Right. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend 15 days of time, an hour a day preparing or whatever. It's really, this whole thing is symbolic to say, hey, check in with with the attendance tracker. I'm here. I'm doing the same thing today. So I have three contract people that three contractors in India that I work with. One of them's working on WordPress. One of the things, when you have a lead gen site, like we have a killer platform that we switched to, that we're seeing a lot of big people in the industry switch to the same platform right around the same time, or they had already done it, but recently had became aware a lot of people are using it. Good choice. But then we also want to own our own platform as well, so you can build that on WordPress. So I have let me see here if I can share that. I have this site which matches our YouTube channel moving to Maryland. That's just got finished being built in WordPress. Really cool. Good job. Our menuing system, the 4 counties that we mostly service, pages for each one with, listings. So that's a lot of work. And then we have a WordPress site for buyers that we're working on. This is really at the early stages of the design and sellers as well. So, that's going to be my morning today with, one of the things I'm working on this morning is bringing all of those sites a little bit more along. And then I have, my SEO person is, we were playing around with a little bit of AI with content, and found that it's not as original as we thought it was. Although we did some testing of content, and it was fine. So now we're looking at, because we actually, what we were doing, we were testing using AI, and then we were using Grammarly, which we made a ton of changes to it. So I don't know if that's a viable way to use it. So it was interesting because we thought it might be helpful. Now it doesn't look like it's going to be that helpful. So got that. We are implementing two new companies to, one to take over all of our retargeting. So we'll be working on some stuff. I got like a packed morning. It's diversified across a number of things. Then we have a hedge fund client that will write a cash offer on everything, on any piece of property. And we have a system with them that we're going to be implementing and integrating into all of our sites. So I have a pretty packed morning. I'm going to, right at 4:30, jump off this call because I use Microsoft Teams with the contractors out of India, and they're, it's evening over there for them, and so I usually wake up to a few messages from them, and I have a third, the third employee works on our pay-per-click advertising, which we're going to be shifting her to the YouTube platform. So we're going to be using this new company to take over the stuff that her and I worked on, and shift her services over to just another platform and advertising there, and go pretty hardcore in ads. And it's integrated. It uses a the Google Ads back end. The YouTube component. It's a little unique, but yeah. So I got a pretty packed morning. working on things that are so all of them are so hard to get down to the end zone of completion. There's in our business, there's camps that say you have to own your own site. But meanwhile, there's companies that there's a company's been around for a while that tie you into sort of an expensive solution, not that much anymore bang for buck. And then there's newer companies. We switched to a newer company, a company that has a lot of momentum right now. It's more affordable and gives you a lot more flexibility in doing your own PPC and SEO type work on the platform. So that's good. And then one of the things you can do with two sites is when one of them gets really indexed, you can do backlinking with the other one and kind of raise the other one's profile in the search engine results and things of that nature. And actually, then you can start sharing backlinking between the two and get them both to rise. And the strategy would be to use different keywords. You have a set of keywords for one that ranks real high, and then the other one has another set of keywords that you would have stuff ranking real high. You wouldn't want to have them competing with each other. That wouldn't be smart. But with the one that we own, I think hosting on WordPress, I think it's all like, I think we end up paying $60 a month for it. The platform that we're on that is a solution, but we like it and it's a good one. Is I think it's like $550 a month, but it does a lot. It's got a CRM that's fantastic and a whole bunch of capability. And then but the really cool thing is the employees in India. They're anywhere from $10 to $12 an hour. So that's versus what that would cost in the States if it was a contractor. You might be at like $75 an hour. I'm not even sure. $150 an hour. And the nice thing is they meet in the morning. They meet when I'm up. So that's when we across the week I have one or two meetings with each of them. Very short Microsoft Teams call type meetings and go over stuff. So it's really cool. It's a very affordable way to have a lot of capability in our tech stuff. I understand it all very, very deeply at a granular level, which took time in the morning. But I hope you have a great day. Hope you're getting some projects done. Tomorrow, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do here in the morning. I just finished a 2-day class. It's great. I'm already implementing. It's a way of reaching out to people and helping them and creating. I mean, it's really a recruiting class. It's a training, but recruiting without recruiting. It's really and it fits into being altruistic and helping people and being there if they want to make a move in our business. So really good 2-day class and got a lot going on. But my son went to bed early last night, so I think he's going to be up anytime now. So I'm going to get this work in. It is 4:29. I'm out. Have a great day. Take care. See ya.